It was a warm Sunday afternoon when 6-year-old Lily did something small. She handed her favorite strawberry ice cream cone to a homeless woman sitting on the sidewalk. She didn't know the woman's name, nor why her eyes looked so lost. But that one innocent act of kindness would soon unravel a mystery that had haunted a family for over 8 years, bring a mother back from the shadows, and leave an entire town in awe. And it all began with a melting scoop of ice cream. If this story moved you, don't forget to like, comment, share with someone who needs hope today. Subscribe our channel Kindness Talks for more real-life inspired emotional stories. Lily was always curious, more so than most 6-year-olds. With her little ponytail bouncing behind her and her shoes lighting up with each step, she skipped beside her father, Aaron, through the crowded park. The air smelled like kettle corn and laughter, summer in its purest form. It was their tradition, every Sunday, just the two of them. Since her mother passed away when Lily was just 2, these outings became sacred. Aaron was a man of few words but deep emotions. He watched his daughter devour her strawberry ice cream with a joy that made his heart ache and swell at once. That's when Lily suddenly stopped. Her small body froze as she stared across the sidewalk at a figure slumped near the fountain. It was a woman, probably in her late 30s, sitting on a worn blanket, her clothes stained, her hair a tangled mess of chestnut curls. She had no sign, no cup, no plea for help. She just sat there, quietly observing the world passing by as if it had long forgotten her. Lily tugged at her father's hand. "Daddy, she looks hungry," she whispered. Aaron glanced over. "Sweetheart, some people, they're just going through hard times. Let's keep moving." But Lily stood firm. She looked at her half-eaten cone, then at the woman. Without a word, she walked over and held the cone out in both hands. The woman blinked, startled. She didn't speak, just stared at Lily for a long moment. Then, slowly, her lips trembled into the softest, broken smile. "Thank you," she whispered, her voice hoarse like dry leaves. Aaron rushed over, both protective and embarrassed. "Lily. Sweetheart, you shouldn't." But the woman raised her hand slightly, as if to say it's okay. I used to love strawberry," she murmured, eyes watering. Aaron nodded awkwardly, pulling Lily gently back. "We should go." They left, but something lingered in Aaron's mind, that woman's eyes. They weren't vacant like most struggling people he passed by. There was something haunted. Something familiar. That night, Lily talked about her again. "Daddy, who do you think she was before she got sad?" Aaron smiled sadly. "I don't know, Lily. But everyone has a story. Maybe even one the world forgot." The next day, Aaron couldn't get her face out of his mind. While Lily was at school, he returned to the park. She was gone. But the blanket remained, folded neatly. And tucked beneath it, was a photograph. It was old, creased and weathered by time. But Aaron's breath caught in his throat. It showed a smiling young woman holding a baby, and behind her was a house with a distinct red mailbox. His instincts kicked in. Something about this wasn't right. Back home, curiosity turned to concern. He uploaded the photo to an online search engine. Reverse image search brought up nothing. But something compelled him to go further. He joined a forum for missing persons. He posted the photo with a message, "Does anyone recognize this woman? Found near Crestwood Park." Within 24 hours, he received a private message. It was from a woman named Grace who wrote, That's my sister. She's been missing for 8 years. Her name is Emily." The message left Aaron stunned. A stranger he passed on a sunny afternoon had unknowingly dropped a clue to a mystery no one had solved for almost a decade. He read Grace's message again and again, feeling a storm of emotions swirl inside him: shock, urgency, guilt for having walked away too quickly. He responded immediately, sharing where he saw Emily, what she looked like now, and the little girl who gave her ice cream. Grace's reply was instantaneous, filled with disbelief and trembling hope. She hadn't heard her sister's voice since the night Emily walked out of the hospital where her infant son had died. She never returned, and the grief had swallowed her whole. Grace asked for every detail: where, when, what Emily said. Aaron offered everything he could remember. But most of all, he remembered her eyes, those lost, drowning eyes that looked like someone trying to remember who they once were. Grace lived 2 states away. She got in her car within the hour. Aaron, moved beyond words, returned to the park daily, hoping to find Emily again. He asked around. Some vendors remembered the quiet lady by the fountain. But no one knew her name. No one had seen where she went. Lily, sensing her father's distraction, quietly asked, "Are you looking for the sad lady?" Aaron hesitated, then nodded. "She had Mom's eyes," Lily said, innocently. Like they were tired, but still warm. Those words sent chills down Aaron's spine. Emily's photo, it felt like someone you've never met, yet somehow already miss. 3 days later, on a cloudy Thursday afternoon, Aaron finally saw her again, at the edge of the park, by the bench near the overgrown roses. Same blanket. Same silence. He approached slowly. "Emily?" She turned her head sharply. Her eyes widened. Fear crossed her face. No, that's not me." "It is," Aaron said gently. "Your sister Grace, she's been looking for you for 8 years." Tears welled in her eyes. She clutched her knees tighter. "I don't have a sister. I don't have anything. I'm no one." "You're not no one," Aaron said, kneeling beside her. "You're Emily. And there's someone who still believes in you. A little girl who gave you ice cream just because she saw you." Emily trembled. "I didn't mean to disappear. After my baby died, I didn't know how to be anymore. I forgot how to live. I walked out of the hospital and never went back." "You're allowed to hurt," Aaron whispered. "But you're not forgotten." He sat beside her until the sun dipped low. She didn't say another word. But she didn't walk away either. When Grace arrived the next morning, she ran to the park like a woman chasing a ghost. And there she was. Emily stood slowly, unsteady, fragile as glass. Grace burst into tears. "You're alive. Oh God, Em, you're alive." Emily fell into her arms, sobbing. For the first time in 8 years, she said her name. "I'm Emily." A week later, Emily was in a rehabilitation center. She had a long way to go, but now she had people walking that path with her. Lily visited her with a fresh cone of strawberry ice cream. Emily smiled through tears. "This time, let's share it." And from that small act of kindness, a little girl helped a lost soul remember who she was. Sometimes, the smallest act of love, a child's simple kindness, can lead someone out of the deepest darkness. Never underestimate the power of compassion.